let's get to today's topic. Today's topic is how to get your LinkedIn connection request accepted quickly. How to get your LinkedIn request or connection request accepted quickly. And what do I mean by that? So obviously we want to go out and connect with people, invite people to join our network, right? Okay. One of the ways that we grow and go in our career is connecting with people and opportunities. You want to connect with people, whether they're recruiters, hiring managers, headhunters, CEOs, CFOs, CIOs, CPOs, COOs, CTOs, CFOs. If you need to connect with someone in the C-suite, I think I captured a lot of them. But you may not be want to connect with someone just in a C-suite. You may want to connect with a VP or a director or a manager, whatever the case may be, or somebody that you want to work with on a project, or somebody that you want to be connected with in their sphere of influence. You want to tap into their network because it could benefit you as well, right? So there's a bunch of different ways why you might want to connect with somebody in LinkedIn. In this case, though, sometimes people connect or send out requests and don't know how to do it, or they're finding they're not getting their requests accepted quickly. And what's the problem with that? Well, first of all, there's going to be a third, a third, a third. A third of the people that you send your request to, they're just never going to see it, right? They may have a profile, but they're not on it like you or I may be or something like that. The other third is people just will accept, right? And then the other third is somewhere in the middle. And I believe that somewhere in the middle can be shifted to make it two-thirds of people that accept if you do a couple of things I'm going to share with you in a second. Okay, so the ultimate goal is to connect with people and opportunities. That's what you can control proactively. Now, reactively, what you can control is making sure your profile has the right keywords and make sure you're organizing it in such a way that's readable, that's acceptable by both a computer and a person. That's more on another topic down the road. Or you can watch some of the other YouTube videos or the other lives. But in the next couple of minutes, what I want to share with you is a couple F's that help you remember or help you to get your LinkedIn connection request accepted quickly. First of all, you want to have a foundation. And the foundation is what I talk about all the time. We talked about it earlier, knowing what you do best and seeking to serve those who need it the most. So having that foundation right away. Why are you connecting with this person? What's your point? What's your reason? You got to have a firm foundation in that if you're going to get your connection request accepted and accepted quickly. The second part is you want to take time and focus time on targets, meaning what vertical market are you targeting? What industry you're targeting? Maybe there's a certain company you're targeting. Maybe you're connecting with certain professionals in a certain city. Maybe it's a city you live in or a city you're going to move to or a city you're going to visit. And before you visit, you're trying to build some networking online so that when you get there in person, you can meet with them and you've already had a soft opening, a quick opening because you connected with LinkedIn already. So you want to focus time on certain targets, and that will help you be able to craft your message in your profile or your LinkedIn connection request. And then you can start batching requests in a timely manner, in an efficient and effective manner. But it's easier to do that when you're focusing on certain targets. Like if I'm focusing on CEOs, or if I'm focusing on sales managers, or if I'm focusing on maybe construction managers or supply chain managers, and you have a product or service to sell, or maybe you want to be employed by those kinds of folks that can hire you. That's what I'm saying. You want to focus time on targets, craft the message, and be able to use that message and tweak it as you go, of course. And I'm going to show you how to do that now. The third F is that you want to be friendly. You want to have a friendly vibe, right? A hi, how are you? Thank you. It would be great of you, or if you don't mind, or if it's not too much time, or thank you for your generosity, or I would love to connect, or if you would be open to. Those kinds of phrases are about being friendly. Not I do this, will you do that? The end. No, make it personable, make it friendly, make it warm, and go from there. And if you're not sure if you're being warm enough, or if you think you're being too warm, too friendly, have somebody read it for you. Have someone look at it for you real quick, okay? Because especially do that early on so you can be most effective most quickly. The fourth is find common ground. Now, this takes a little bit of work, right? It's not just searching and finding folks in the C-suite or in the vice president roles at companies or target organizations you want to connect with or go work for, but it's actually digging into their profile a little bit and finding common ground. Where have they worked in the past, right? This is a common networking thing. But what this does is allows you to remember you're not just going to quickly click, connect with everybody and their mother, 100 in a row. As a matter of fact, I think you can only do 100 connection requests monthly now. It used to be you can just batch 500 and upload a spreadsheet. Well, no longer. Those days are gone. I think that's a good thing. But finding common ground means you're looking at their profile. Where are they from? What school did they go to? These are some simple ones, right? Maybe digging a little bit more into specific roles they've had with maybe competitive companies, or maybe with the same company in a different city, or maybe there's something that they volunteer in that's very similar. Maybe it's a faith, something of a faith connection that you have. All you can do is to find common ground and be able to share that in your request so that it pops, right? There's a connection point and there's a dovetailing. It's almost like you're out there just shaking hands. Imagine if you were in a networking event at a large hotel and they had breakout rooms where, everyone broke out to a different room based on interest or something that was a common ground, maybe a certain role within a company, or maybe a certain medical profession. It's a big medical conference and there's certain medical titles that people have. They'd be broken out into rooms where there would be common ground. They would know what it's like to be a nurse practitioner. They would know what it's like to be a ER doctor, or they would know what it's like to be a lab tech, or whatever the case may be. Finding common ground in a profile and illustrating that in your request will lead to people connecting more effectively and more rapidly. And so there are a good percentage of requests that don't get accepted across the board. So don't consider yourself a failure if not everyone's connecting. It's just that's what it is. Remember, a third, a third, a third. A third won't ever, a third will always, and there's a third in the middle. Keep that in mind when you're building common ground. And then fifth is you always want to finish with a CTA. A CTA is a call to action, something you want to do next. As silly as it sounds, a call to action in this case would be, I hope you're open to connecting with me, or can you add me to your network, or would it be cool with you? Would you mind, if it's not too much trouble, that I join your network? Be friendly, but with the call to action, make your request known. And then I always put a salutation or signing off saying thanks in advance, Brian. And then I put my URL if I have a URL, or my email and my phone number. Again, I'm just trying to show openness. I'm trying to create a dialogue. I'm trying to be very forthright but friendly. And remember, what if you are looking to connect with a recruiter? What if you're looking to connect with a hiring manager? Having your phone number in your message is great, because what if they look at your profile and now they want to call you? Are you making it easy? That's a great CTA. Finish with the CTA with your phone number as it makes sense. Okay, so I hope that helps. Oh, wait, I forgot. I wanted to share with you guys a little example of this. So this was just Friday. So not only about 5 days ago, I had come across I was going to a webinar training from Amy Porterfield, and my purpose is to help people know, live, and love the purpose for their career and finances. And Amy's going to help me get my message out there. And so I was I was on Amy's webinar training, and I saw a testimony about Amy's product called Digital Course Academy, where these basically help people create digital courses for their expertise. And mine is going to be a course on LinkedIn. Go figure, right? And she talked about a lady who had a great success with her Shine program, she called it, which I loved. And I got to read a little bit about the Shine program, and I saw that her and I, are of like-minded, like value, like purpose, and very similar, helping people and serving people the way we do with our businesses. So then I searched for this lady on LinkedIn. Well, guess what? I found her. And then I read her profile. And then I found out she is from Columbus, Ohio, or at least had worked in Columbus, Ohio. Well, I went to Ohio State. And not only did I find out that she was a student at Amy's like I am, and she was in Columbus, Ohio, she also now lives in Tampa, Florida, which is where I live. Oh my goodness. So as you can see here on the screen, I sent a brief message reaching out, and I said, "Hi, my name is Brian Horvath. I recently saw your success story through Amy Porterfield in her DCA course. Well done. As I looked at your LinkedIn profile, I noticed we have a lot in common, including Columbus and Tampa. With our shared purpose to help people shine, which is the name of her company, I thought we could connect here on LinkedIn. Thanks in advance. My name and my my URL." Well, guess what? Right after that, actually, I sent that at 2:22. At 8 o'clock that evening, she responded back. "Hey, Brian, I'm on my way out, but didn't want to miss this. But since your message popped up, I didn't want to forget. We definitely have some things in common, and so it's great to be connected." So in 6 hours and 14 minutes, and again, different rates of speed and depending on how often people use the platform, she connected with me. I connected with her via the invite on LinkedIn based on doing what I was doing with looking into more of her profile. So I really want to encourage you, have the foundation, find time, okay, be friendly, find common ground, and finish with a CTA, a call to action. You got to do a call to action. And as you continue to do this and get practice, you're going to be amazing. You're going to be amazing on this platform called LinkedIn, which is the world's number one professional platform in the world. So that wraps up today's LinkedIn Live Q&A Live. So glad you're with me. I encourage you to email me at brian@brianhorvath.com with your questions, and I hope to get to them soon. It's definitely not on a show. I will email you the answer. Really here to serve you, excited to serve you, and so glad you were a part of today's show. And again, if you want to catch this again, go to YouTube, search brianhorvath.com, and you'll find my LinkedIn playlist called How to Make the Right Connections on LinkedIn. Or if you want me to send that to you directly, that'd be great. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel where you'll get updates all the time on when those posts. So glad you're with me. Go get them. Making LinkedIn happen for you.